welcome back. So today I'm going to do another Christmas tutorial. I received these about 2 or 3 years ago. They are Rudolph hair clips from Colourpop. Please don't ask me why it's taken me nearly 2 or 3 years to do a look using these, because I have no idea. They are literally the cutest things in the world. They've got little antlers with the ears and some fluffiness and a little red bow. So we're going to attach these to his hair once the look is complete, but I thought today, why not do a nice little reindeer look? So I'm going to start by doing my base. Of course, it is my favourite and my current closest shade match. It's the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Up to 35 Hour Foundation in shade 350 Golden Honey. I feel like I've said that in practically every single video that I've done since March, but if you know me, you know that I lose absolutely everything all the time, and I have misplaced my foundation, so we're not going to be using the Rimmel London one, but we are in fact using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and this is shade Aruba. This shade is actually slightly darker than what I normally use, but on camera I don't think it actually looks too bad. I feel like it works, but I am aware of it. Next I'm just going to do my eyebrows. This is the Benefit Cosmetics Mighty Fine Brow Pen, and this is shade 4, which is Warm Deep Brown. I am using this pen instead of a pomade or something like that, or a better product for your brows, because this gives a really natural finish, a really natural look to your eyebrows rather than anything defined or carved, which is kind of what I'm going for today. I want something a little bit more natural on the brows. We're going to start with applying our eyeshadows now, so you want to take a concealer and apply it as a base. I know a lot of people don't like using concealer for a base because it moves about and it doesn't give you the same finish, but for something creative I feel like it does the job, and I honestly have had no issues in using concealer for eye base. Well, this one in particular, which is the Nude Sticks concealer in shade 5. I use this all the time. It's my favourite and my current only shade match. So I just swipe that across my eyelids and then I'm going to blend it with my finger. I wanted to try and use a different technique today, so I am going to see how it applies with just my finger instead of a sponge or a brush. And then once we've blended this out, I'm using the Morphe Flickering Sands palette to do a cut crease, a brown cut crease. So I'm taking the shade Well Grounded on a really dense, short brush. This is from P. Louise, but it doesn't have a number on it, so I'm not sure which brush it is, but it looks like this. Round, flat and dense. Follow the shape of your natural eyelid. As we get to the end here, you want to follow the shape of underneath your brow bone here and flick it out as if you were doing liner. Then once you've got that shape down, all the blending that will follow will be so much easier because you already have the shape there. Next I'm taking the shade So Sedimental just to blend out that cut crease. I do just want to deepen the cut crease a little bit more, so I'm going to take the shade Force of Nature, which is a true to colour black, and just apply it in the very, very, very depths of the cut crease to add the depth. Next comes cutting the crease. Ah, so satisfying. So I'm using the same concealer on a flat brush, and I'm just going to start doing that. I always start in the middle, I'm not sure why. I just feel like it's easier to start in the middle rather than here or here. I don't know, I think it's a preference thing. There's not any, like, you know, any reason in particular that I do it, it's just habits. A little tip for knowing how high to go when cutting your crease is to load your brush up with whatever you're using to cut it with, apply it to your eyelid and then look up. That is going to give you the line here of where you should be going, and then you can follow it. Now that the crease is cut, I'm going to use a combination of Totally Toasted and Gold Flare from the same palette and apply that to my lid. So now that that part is done, I'm going to take the same 2 shades I used for the actual cut crease and add them to this part here, just so that it's dark. Just to add some more depth and define this part here, because I feel like when you put shimmers on the outer part here, it completely changes the look, it changes the colour of the shimmers, and it just doesn't look right on me because of how hollow this part of my eye is. So I am going to just add them shades here, and then we're going to move on to the under part of our eye. So next comes doing the liner. We're going to do his eyeliner as normal on the top, and then obviously with a reindeer they have very, very beautiful kind of elongated eyes. So underneath we're going to fake our under eye with some white liner and then normal liner just underneath here. So let's start with the top liner. My NARS Climax eyeliner has run out, so I'm just using the NARS Climax eyeliner has run out, so I'm just using the empty pen to dip in water to then dip in my face paint, and I'm just using face paint for my eyeliner today. Don't judge me, it's the best I can do right now, okay? Now we're going to take a black and just follow underneath the white line that we've done, as thin as we can, and then we're going to blend it out slightly just before we add as eyelashes. Next comes adding our lower lashes, and then we're going to move on to the nose. Of course it's a Rudolph look, so we're going to go with a bright red nose. I'm just adding a bit of the glitter from the Morphe palette that we used for his eyes onto the end of my nose, just to add some Christmas sparkle. So that is shade Totally Toasted. All about them sparkles at Christmas. Now I'm going to do my lip combo and add my lashes, and then we will be back with the finished look. I'm back and all that is done, but I do feel like something's missing on my cheeks. I've got really big cheeks, really fat cheeks, really high cheekbones. So I am just going to add some white dots to kind of replicate snowdrops, snowflakes, because I think that'll look really cute. So I'm going to do that and then we'll be finished. So I'm back with the finished look, and how cute is this? Living my Rudolph fantasy, honey. I really love how bold and dramatic the eyes are. I wasn't actually going to do what I've done with the white underneath. I was just going to keep it like a normal eye look. But I'm so happy that I went with this because it looks so cute and so much more creative. And again, it is one of those looks that you can do quickly, easily. It'll take you no time at all, but it looks like you've put loads of time into it. I'm very happy with this, but I do also want to know what you guys want to see over the Christmas holidays and the Christmas season, November, December time. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if this channel is your vibe. Love you. Bye.